Does everyone have a soft spot for white-haired MC? Goku Satoru from Jujutsu Kaisen and Kaneki Ken from Tokyo Ghoul are both anime MCs that people will want to watch again. But in fact, the reason why we like them is not only because they are handsome, but more importantly, they are all reborn in despair, giving themselves powerful abilities to defeat enemies, and their characters are also very cheerful. This is the image of the MCs we like, isn't it? Hey bro, welcome back to my channel. I am Mr. N. I believe everyone who likes anime will like a white-haired MC. Today, I want to introduce you to a super cool white-haired MC. It's Han Xiao from the Legendary Mechanic. Actually, I prefer to call him Zero. He is a game master and a booster. He is addicted to a head-mounted display game and makes a living by helping users upgrade their game accounts. Well, I have to admit that this profession is very unpopular. That day, he took an order from a new customer. The customer asked him to use a level 0 account to upgrade to the top level. The reward was very generous, and he agreed without hesitation. But when he logged into the game, he found that he was being brainwashed. The position he is currently is called the Germination Organization, an organization that develops underground teams of experimental human components. No way! This is the plot before the game is released, and no players can enter it at all. He thought it was a game bug and quickly clicked into the system to log out of the game, but the log out button disappeared. Has he time traveled? After some inquiring, we learned that he is now an experimenter and an NPC. He is named Zero, and if he fails the test, he will be dissected, meaning he will die in real life too. No, he can't die before he figures it all out. Zero pretends that he has been brainwashed and lost human consciousness because he was very familiar with the profession of mechanic when he played games in his previous life. When Zero was escorted back to the room, he picked up a book about machinery, making everyone think that the experimental subject had thoughts, so he had research value, delayed the dissection time, and was arranged to live in the mechanical warehouse. This gives him a lot of knowledge and experience to learn and upgrade. By the way, although he is an NPC now, he still has a player panel. He is also constantly accepting system tasks and completing upgrades. But what is questionable is that he is now an NPC. Why is he still accepting tasks? Who is in control of all this? Anyway, these questions are put aside for now. The important thing is how to escape. Although there was a brief delay, Dr. Lin Weixian still insisted on requesting the organization to dissect Zero and study why he had thoughts. The organization believed that Zero had talent and could be trained and developed into a special forces soldier, so it temporarily rejected Lin Weixian's request and sent fighting Queen Hyla and firearms instructor Belota to train Zero. So Zero underwent brutal training while upgrading. He was worried that he would be exposed, so he hid his true strength, endured beatings and kicks every day, and created multiple powerful mechanical weapons. Since Zero is not good at fighting, after several months of training, Zero still has no growth in strength. The organization felt that Zero had no training value, and finally agreed to Lin Weixian's request to dissect Zero. But at the same time, this was also Zero's moment of revenge. System mission: kill Lin Weixian. This system seems to be able to foresee the development of the plot and sends a killing mission to Zero. Zero pretended to be an experimental subject and walked towards Lin Weixian's laboratory. Lin Weixian was already excitedly waiting for Zero's arrival. Didn't notice anything strange about Zero at all. Zero saw the opportunity and stabbed Lin Weixian directly. Lin Weixian lost his ability to resist and fell to the ground. He doesn't know how many people this doctor who ignored human life has killed. Then Zero assembled his own mechanical weapons and shuttled through the base arrogantly. Since Zero is very familiar with the plot and maps of this world, no one is his opponent. Zero fought all the way to the door until he met the firearms instructor Belota. But how could he be Zero's opponent at this time? System mission: kill Belota. With hatred, Zero killed him brutally. 2 officers in the base died, and there was no order in the moment. Zero took advantage of the chaos and picked up the walkie-talkie and found an excuse to gather everyone together. After everyone arrives, throw out a grenade. Triple kill. After such operations, Zero successfully escaped from the base. Zero breathed deeply and enjoyed the vast nature. In fact, in his previous life, he liked to stay at home and play games and rarely came out. After being reborn in the base, he couldn't come in and out freely and also couldn't see such a beautiful sky. At this moment, he looked towards the sky and felt free for the first time. After escaping from the base, he now needs to find a place to stay, otherwise he will be tracked by the organization. he locked the location of the Star Dragon organization. The Star Dragon organization is the mortal enemy of the Germination organization. He knows the secrets of the Germination organization, so the other party will definitely accept cooperation and defeat the Germination organization together. On the way to escape, he came to a wanderer gathering place to take a short rest. A group of people who were homeless for various reasons gathered here, and over time they formed a collective. Mr. Hu, the leader here, used to be a very loyal soldier, but he was suppressed due to the coup. He later took off his military uniform and became an ordinary person, setting up a gathering place here. He received Zero very enthusiastically and invited him to have a meal at home. Zero didn't expect that in troubled times, there would still be such kind people. After some emotion, Zero left happily the next day after eating and drinking. But the organization set the Night Owl team to hunt down Zero. A greedy villager stole Zero's gun, which had the mark of the German organization on it. After the captain saw the mark, he asked the villagers about Zero's whereabouts, but Mr. Hu was unwilling to betray Zero. Zero found that his gun was missing and speculated that there might be danger at the gathering place. He immediately went back to save people, but when he returned, the village had become a tragedy. Mr. Hu, who had only met once, didn't reveal Zero's whereabouts and was brutally killed by the Night Owl team. Seeing this scene, Zero felt the flame of revenge in his heart. He vowed to kill Night Owl team. System mission: kill the Night Owl team and complete revenge. Late at night, the Night Owl team continued to search for Zero's whereabouts, driving around the village and patrolling. At this time, Zero found the sniper position, picked up his sniper rifle, and aimed at the Night Owl team. Bang! Zero killed a team member with one shot, but he didn't expect that there was a sniper on the other side also, so they shot back. Zero's arm was injured and bleeding. The opponent is a well-trained killing team. If he attacks forcefully, the battle could be lost. Zero had an idea: lock the sniper's position, sneak behind him quietly, and switch from sniping to close attack. The opponent didn't notice Zero's change in tactics and was killed by him with one punch. System prompt: you have killed a team member and obtained grenades 3. Just in time, Zero fired the grenade and threw it at the remaining team members. Pentakill. Seeing that his members were being killed one after another, the captain could no longer hold back the anger in his heart, picked up a dagger and killed Zero through close combat. At this time, Zero's physical strength was almost exhausted and he had to fight quickly. The two fought, and the captain was obviously stronger. He stabbed Zero, but was unexpectedly blocked by Zero's mechanical arm. Zero charged up and used up the last of his strength to launch his mechanical arm and deliver a fatal blow to the captain. System prompt: you have killed Captain Night Owl and gained 3,000 experience. In this way, Zero successfully escaped from the base, but the organization will definitely send more people to pursue him. Without a moment's rest, Zero immediately set off for the location of the Star Dragon organization. There are still too many mysteries waiting for Zero to unravel. Why would he be reborn in the game? Has he died in the real world? But even if he is reborn, why did we become an NPC? And also has a player panel? Are there still reborn people like him? All these mysteries must be solved by himself. Moreover, he must destroy the organization. The story has reached this point. Are you looking forward to the next plot? But seriously, man, I really like this handsome white-haired MC. Although this is a very traditional revenge plot, it is still very enjoyable to watch. I can't wait to see what happens next. Don't worry, dude. You can subscribe to my channel first, and I will continue to explain it to you. If you want to know the follow-up plot immediately, you can search for The Legendary Mechanic on web novel. If you have a favorite novel or comic, you can write it in the comments and I will choose it to become the next video. See you later.